Welcome to Streaming Deluxe. My name is Mr. Orange, and today we speak about the release of Forspoken, which came just out today on Steam. And yeah, guys, we're going to take a look how the reception of this game was. And I'm probably not spoiling that the reviews are not that positive at the moment, so there's a lot of to discuss. So besides, of course, the price of the game, my friend. So let's check it out. So here we are. This is the Steam store page. We can also let some trailer run here in the background, obviously. So I mean, if you watch the trailer, you would say, hey, that's a cool game. So that's a cool game. Also, the character looks fun. So some people complain about the character. But of course, I mean, yes, I like customization, of course, for character, but sometimes you don't have this. But if it fits the story, it's all fine for me. But a lot of people also criticizing actually how they are showing the character. So we're going to look a little bit into this a bit later. Guys, look at this. I mean, that's the problem here. So I'm going to scroll now in that we can see very clearly where we stand. So Steam database rating or Steam rating is now only 44% positive. So we have a mixed review now after 180 reviews. And you can say that's what we call a fail. This was what we call a bad start for a game. And Luminous Production, Square Enix. So Square Enix is popular for sometimes having incredible good games, very engaging games. But on the other hand, they sometimes have games like The Quiet Man who are completely failing. And Forspoken, everyone expected this game to be much better because, I mean, you can bet that they had a huge budget to produce this title. And if you look here at those trailers, you would also say, my god, this must be a good game. This must be a super fun action game. But people that play this, so the gameplay, so that's another story. All right, so let's go down. So you see already here, very important, we can play the demo. So I'm going to download the demo, and if I'm going to have my new machine, I'm going to play also Forspoken, and I'm going to obviously make up my own mind because that's always very important. You can see now we have 12,000 people online on the release of such a AAA game by Square Enix. Well, guys, that's not good. That's not good. But the question is, guys, what is the reason for this rating? So what is the reason that only 12,000 people are online? I mean, 68,000 people are following this game. So I have to admit, I'm also following this game, and I was expecting, or I was telling myself, so if I got my new machine, so then I'm going to wait. I'm not buying this on release, so I wait a little bit how it is. If it's now like the exceptional awesome game like Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah, then in this case I would purchase it. But obviously now with the mixed rating, so a lot of people are hesitant or playing now the demo. We can see here now also the price. It's 80 euros. Yes, you can go on CD keys or on other key seller pages. You can get a key for 45 euros, $45 or something around, or 50. Let it say 50. You can buy it definitely cheaper. But on the other hand, I mean, that's the full price. That's a full price. It's going to be also, I think, on the PlayStation Store or on the Xbox Store. And this is the price you pay for this game here on Steam. I mean, this is 80 euros. This is 80 euros. Guys, I'm not paying more than 25 euros or 30 euros maximum for AAA games. So in order to pay that, I pay 80 euros for a AAA game. Guys, this game has to be like a Diablo, or this must be a Skyrim or Fallout. So I'm not buying. I wouldn't buy a game for 80 euros. So I'm honest with you. And also seeing here that I would get a deluxe upgrade for 25 euros more. So 105 euros for a single player experience. A game that I'm definitely not going to play over 100 hours most probably. So I think that's of course very expensive. That's very expensive, and this is also one reason. This is one reason why this game then is probably not so successful. But so digital deluxe edition, so you can buy all those different the different editions, and here ultra settings. So if you want to play this game with ultra settings, you need i7 12700, you need 32 gigabyte memory, minimum of RTX 4080 with 16 gigabyte RAM. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Oh, that's massive. That's massive. So my PC has a 4090 and I'm going to have 128 gigabytes. So I'm choosing to not have the fastest because the fastest is sometimes not the most stable. I want to have a stable system. So just saying this. So you're playing Frey Holland, who comes from New York, and in the beginning, there's some really cringe, let's say, some cringe dialogue. So you can find a lot of people now streaming this game. So negative, some positive, but hey, this is a C. This is a C of thumbs down. So let's have a quick look here. So nothing like the trailers, for example, says this person. Sadly, the game is poorly optimized. It is basically a bad port. Graphics are not as great as they show them in the video trailer. Yeah, what I've seen in the gameplay now, it doesn't look like this. So guys, sorry, I cannot put gameplay here in because that's not how I make my videos. So I'm sorry for this. Of course, I would now love to click a button and then we could see some gameplay. Graphics and the way they handle the cutscenes, disabling your mouse is annoying, and cutscenes also stutter a lot. The bracelet is the most annoying thing, talks a lot, and I mean a lot. So oh my god, I don't like this. I don't like this in games when something is constantly commenting. I don't like actually comments in games anyway, so I think, but you can turn it off. So they seem to think it's a great idea to freeze you in place while the bracelet is saying some stuff that is supposed to be meaningful. It is a great idea, poorly executed. So, and then here he plays it on a very good PC. Downgrade graphics to match the maximum of what a PS5 can do, gives out a vibe of Watch Dogs 1 when they were releasing the trailers versus the release game. So he says it's a downgrade. I would advise not to purchase this game if you want to play the game properly. Alright, so the next person, Chiba, says it's extremely unoptimized. Voice acting is terrible, he says. That you could tell they even voice acted the cat. Why would you voice act a cat? Meow. If you even look at a moving object, it will drop your FPS by a large quantity, but in a still setting, it is completely fine. I recommend having next year's GPU, which would most likely be a 5000 series card instead, because of even 4000 series on cutting edge. So, oh my god, and I'm going to get an overclock 4090. So now I'm a bit worried that I cannot actually even play those new games. I got the game for free and it still feels like I've been robbed. Yeah, well, that's a classic. My god, I sometimes wonder, you write something like this and guys, you get so many awards. I mean, I don't know. I write really complicated reviews, or interesting reviews, not complicated reviews with a lot of information. I don't get so many rewards, but that's the problem, obviously. I cringe more in the first 30 minutes than in my whole life. Okay, that's funny. Main character just swears non-stop. I don't like this if they swear in games. Unlikable. World looks so dull and ugly. The parkour is fun, but very finicky. What is finicky? So some native speakers here. So combat is me, story is lame, the entire game feels so uninspired, locking character control during conversations, so I'm forced to stand there listening instead of moving to next location, all for $105 Maple-Bucks, maybe on a deep sale but not a premium. So he swears also, so character swears and then he swears too because he complains about swearing. Dude, well, oh, is it a work game? Is it a work game? That's the question we have to answer. I don't know. Probably. Maybe not. So it's all possible. Sure, the main character is cringe, but to be honest, the combat and movement is worth it, so that's an important element. So no one could answer this right now. And remember, as long as you find enjoyment in a game, go for it, play and have fun. That is what gaming is all about, no matter what anyone tells you. Sick and tired of people telling me otherwise. So with those words, I'm leaving it here, but you get the story. So people think it's cringe, some people say it's not optimized, some people say it's woke, and yeah, that's it. So of course, my friends, if you enjoy this game, if this is something that you like, games like this, you enjoy those games and you think this game could be awesome for you, then then just play it. But here, for example, we can also look on Metacritic. The Metascore is 68. It's also not really high, so someone... well, giving 95 gaming next. So seriously, guys, Forspoken is absolutely fantastic. with all the spells you can unlock, the gear you can upgrade, the fights, the bosses, the storyline. So, I mean, that's weird. I mean, when people really give negative or medium reviews, someone comes with 95, then you always wonder, how is this going to be? How has this review been created? So always keep this in mind before you buy a game. Not all reviews are legit. So just putting, I'm not saying their review is not legit. I didn't read it. So, all right, guys. So yes, that's it. Forspoken. Whoa. Forspoken is a game that just came out today. 43 only positive. Steam community sometimes is wrong, but I think here they might not be completely wrong. So I think there is something that might not really add up. And what is the problem? All right. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.